This is BT Real Wilson with another video. In this video, I just wanted to share my thoughts on what I think is the most important month to celebrate Black history outside of February. And the answer to that is very simple. Every month. I don't know how I'm going to say it, but I'm just going to say what comes to my mind. I think it's very important to speak your heart. I believe that we are people who are being programmed to do certain things. And to even be totally honest, in this month, you're not going. I don't see too many Black folks discussing their, our history. As ADOS, fundamentally Black Americans, we have the right to discuss our history every day. I'll be honest, I don't spend a lot of time studying history outside of what people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, James Baldwin. I did take a look at Fannie Lou Hamer, which I haven't done in a while, but I really enjoyed her documentary when I took a look at it. And I used to keep up with a lot of John Henry Clarke's, teachings. And I dabbled in some of Dr. Ivan Van Sertima's teachings as well. I spent a lot of my time dealing with lectures, people's lectures on TV, because as you know, we don't have a lot of great Black entertainment on TV outside of comedy and a lot of that stupid stuff that we portrayed in the movies of our people. So I don't spend a lot of time with that. But what I do try to do is watch a lot of documentaries and watch people giving lectures about the struggles of our community. And I feel that my personal view is that if we're not studying our history every day and every month, or watching what I call ADOS, fundamentally Black American TV, which you can get predominantly on YouTube, you're gonna understand what your responsibility is. And second, you're gonna get brainwashed. For we should all understand that that there's a brainwashing that takes place in our community to be European and to love the things that Europeans love, and to not be a problem to the system. But that's not right, because we have a right to know about ourselves. We have a right to love ourselves. And what I mean by love ourselves means understand what role we played in history, understand those who helped strive to guide our history in a positive direction, and to learn from them the do's and don'ts. So, you ain't gonna get all that in the month of February, which happens to be the shortest month of the year. So I'm going to try to encourage us all to let's remember that every month should be Black History Month, and hopefully we'll spark conversations today and tomorrow about the accomplishments of the ADOS, fundamentally Black American people in this country, and and watch and tune in to ADOS, fundamentally Black American, to YouTube channels. I mean, I think that, to me, I tune into a lot of Black and Brown, Yvette Cornell, and a lot of Tone Talks with Antonia Moore. I feel they are very informative about what's going on. And Yvette, she'll do a lot of book clubs. And man, I tell you, the information I'm getting from that is really helping me understand, why I'm doing what I'm doing today. It is good, because I didn't, I didn't get this education about our history. I just didn't. And there's a lot of history to know. There's a lot of things to understand. For my part, to make sure that we're not getting stuck, getting tricked, because there seems to be a lot of trickery going on. And if you don't understand the tricks, you're going to get caught up in some of that. I hate to say it, some of our forefathers got tricked. I mean, I think I can look at W.E.B. Du Bois, how he was instrumental in, toppling Marcus Garvey, only to come back and recognize that he was being, that he was his words, I was a nigger, and he said he was being used by the Jews, and he ended up moving to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of our forefathers played a role unfortunately, that is part of our history. But it's good to know what they have done, so you can make better decisions in what you want to pay attention to and how you want to govern yourself. Every ancestor that we've had before us can teach you two things: what to do and what not to do. I really admire Fannie Lou Hamer because she, reminded me of the mothers of old, of the people that always quoting scriptures, and I'm gonna try to do a lot of that in my, discussing with you all, because I feel, you are what you eat, and she always made me feel that she was in that Bible, you know what I'm saying, and yet she was, she was very political. She was an activist, a wife, a mother. She was thrown in jail, but she always had faith in God and was always quoting scriptures. And I did enjoy that. One thing I really admire about her the most, and she doesn't get credit for it all, is that she was somewhere behind the Black Panther Party. She and the ADOS, fundamentally Black American Democrats of Alabama, when they went to New Jersey, had to go through a lot of mess with the Democratic Party. And they wanted a seat, I think, only 2 members. And, she said, I say that, paraphrasing, that we're too tired just for 2 seats, you know what I'm saying? In other words, she was saying we all need to be seated, because they had delegates, but they only wanted to seat 2 of the delegates. But there's a lot of things that we can learn about us, you know what I'm saying? And if we don't take the time to know it, and not just in February, but January, March, April, May, June, so on and so on, and then we miss out. You know what I'm saying? And by me knowing some of these struggles of our forefathers, and understanding some of the pitfalls too, it really compels me to make videos. It's compelling me to, do what the Bible say do. I mean, govern yourself respectable. It's forcing me to be a, an honorable man with a stand up. And I don't mean weak Christian. I mean a Christian with some stand up, to tell like it is, say it like it is, and tell the truth as I see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that we go beyond February. For those of you who don't have no desire to talk to your family about, Black accomplishments in this month and beyond, and I'm gonna say shame on you, because they gave us this month, to speak loud about the things that we have done. Now, I'm a person who's gonna tell you not to speak loud, but live loud too, because you can live some stuff and speak real loud. So they get a chance to see that not only we have accomplishment, but we are people moral. You know what I'm saying? We're people that we are the people that, I ain't gonna say we're not righteous, but we before slavery, we wasn't the people they make us out to be today, or what they have created today. And so sometimes you understand some of your history, you can understand that, hey, this behavior I'm having ain't necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to be going on to get along with everything, because hey, this is not what we did anyway. And there's something I said in my video about how we were forced to come over here, so we don't owe them anything. So when you understand your history, you understand who you are and what your role is. I know I don't have to indulge in the stuff they indulging in, or what they tell me to indulge in, because as a person who was brought against his will, a lot of times what I really want is freedom, and I want to be made whole with that freedom. But if I'm not studying my history, not understanding those who what they were intending to do, and doing doing the agenda, the Euro agenda, then wow, that's pretty bad for all of us, especially in 2020 when things are going to happen, and they're not. I don't think the forces that be is going to let up. So we might as well be about the business. I was going to say be about my Father's business, and what I mean by that, the righteousness part of it. When I say my Father's business, but also the business of educating our community, the business of studying us is I think it's pretty beautiful. If you see, I wear a lot of black. You know what I'm saying? Not just because of in black and white, which I really want that my channel to be, what my channel really is called, but but because I love black, and I feel that black is very, very powerful, and it sends a message. So, but that came from watching a lot of these documentaries. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the Black Panther Party until I got grown. Well, actually, I saw a movie in '92 called Panther, and it was very powerful, man. But when I watched the documentaries within the last 3 years on the Black Panther Party, you know what I'm saying? They were just striving to defend our community, and they picked the color black. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that Black Panther Party basically came out of Alabama, and because Fannie Hamer, when they wanted to leave the Democratic Party, they made their I guess their symbol a panther, and that was to combat the rooster that the European Democrats had in the South. So I guess the message was saying that the panther could eat the rooster. But from that panther in Alabama came the Black Panther Party from New York to LA. And so, just think about that. And most people don't probably even know that. You know what I'm saying? So take the time to learn about your history this month. Share it with your children. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this part. Even if you can't find good black entertainment show for your children on TV, what I do is, bring them to the doc. I let them hear Antonia Moore and Yvette Cornell, and I do a little bit Dr. Moonby. I think the African Diaspora with Philip Scott. I let them watch those things, and then I let them watch Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, because even though we ain't got no TV shows to watch, I kind of help understand their history real good. I'll let them watch documentaries and speeches. You know what I'm saying? So it still helps them understand their reality as they grow. So I'm very excited because I learned a lot. And thank God for you. Thank God for YouTube. And thank God for those black content creators out there who are bringing the information. And I also want to send a shout out to Vicky Dillard of Fly New Me Queen, because she's very spiritual at times. The only thing I got to admit, I don't care for her when she talks bad about, Yvette Cornell. I wish they kind of would work together. I think they would be a dynamic team. But that's my opinion on that. But outside of that, she's a beautiful sister. She's very spiritual. And I like that. And these people are part of our discussion of black history. You know what I'm saying? They have brought the current 2019, 2020 reparations movement back to life. Not to take away from all the others that did that. You know what I'm saying? We deal with Dr. Claude Anderson, Farrakhan, there's a few others too. Actually had a lawsuit. The people that filed the lawsuit against the corporations, of course, they didn't win the lawsuit, but there's a lot of things that happened. But it's good to know that people were striving. You won't know that if you don't study your history. You know what I'm saying? I found about the Freedmen's Bank that Frederick Douglass started. Man, it's amazing. So we did a lot of stuff already. We did the banks stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think him and W.E. Du Bois were at odds in some areas. I think W.E. Du Bois was more educational, or we would call Boulay. But they both have their little flavor. You know what I'm saying? George Washington Carver, who, man, founded the plant, was his idea. You know what I'm saying? And what he did was able to do with the soybean. You know what I'm saying? But this is our history. This is our history. And so I'm very proud of our history. Hopefully you're proud of it too. Hopefully you will take the time to do it every day. And I'm not saying I spend my times watching a lot of history videos, but if I'm watching, like I say, Tone Talks with Antonia Moore, Vicky Dillard with Fly New Me Queen, Breaking Brown with Yvette Cornell. I even put a shout out to Tariq Nasheed with his Hidden Colors videos. I need to get that video 1804. Very powerful, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's still part of what, not necessarily our United States black history, but it is part of black history. And Nate Parker's Birth of a Nation, although he spent a lot of time, talking about that slavery part of it. But, but to know about Nat Turner. Didn't know about Nat Turner until that movie came out. You know what I'm saying? Knew about Harriet Tubman, the real version. and not the one it came out with. But so I'm so happy to know that, our history is not lost. I'm so happy to know that we are people that did things, we fought, and we're going to win in the end. You know what I'm saying? We're going to win this battle in the end. They're going to pay reparations. I'm believing that in Jesus' name. All we got to do is get ourselves prepared. Take the time out to know about your people. Mothers and fathers, take the time out to train your children about our people. You know what I'm saying? And train them to understand who they really are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we were all kings and queens, but I can say on the continent, some of us came from the countries that had kings and queens. And they were, I'm not speaking about Europeans at all. So, we have a very rich history. Maybe, hopefully we can take the time to share it with somebody and share it every day, every month. I treat history like I treat Christmas and Easter. I don't celebrate Christmas December 25th. I celebrate Christmas every day. And I don't celebrate the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ in April. I celebrate it every day. And so it is with Black history. I celebrate it every day. I thank God for being who I am. I thank God for being a Black man. It's not a negative for me. It's a positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we was, to a certain degree, taken, because that lets me know I don't owe anybody nothing over here. I don't owe anybody to play along with their nonsense. I don't owe anybody to go along to get along. I'm saying, and thank God for me blessing us, some of us, to be out here speaking the truth and encouraging others like myself to come out and speak the truth and get on video and make videos and stuff like that. So these are exciting times for us. So, and I'm having to make this video in February. Probably should have made it February 1st, but I had some things in my mind. But with that being said, thank you for listening. I'm sure those of you that like what I'm saying, you're going to let me know that. For those that hate the video, you're going to let me know that too. But either way it go, thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.